I've been hearing this for a couple days now, and I really wanted to share it with you guys because this is such a special message. And the message today is that everything always works out for you. I don't know how special, like, if you know how special you are, but you're astronomically special. You're, look at that confirmation. You're astronomically special, divine, and so highly favored and so protected. And everything always works. I don't know if you've noticed this in your life. No matter what decisions and choices that you make, everything just works out for you. And what I've been hearing is that the more you get aligned with your higher self, the more and more things are going to work out for you. And I think you've been getting even closer to your higher self. And who is your higher self? Your higher self is God, is the universe. So the more you've been getting authentic, the more you've been getting closer to source, the source within you, the more things have been aligning for you and the more things have been working out for you. I think you've won. I think you've realized that manifestation is just you being in your authenticity. Manifestation only requires you to do that. Once you get yourself prepared to be in the position and the energy of all the things that you want and desire, they have no choice to be attracted to you. Everything always works out for you. And if you don't quite 100% believe that yet, I'm going to need you to get on the bandwagon, because it is true. Everything always does work out for you. Whether you think it's right or wrong, if you believe in right or wrong, or whether you think the situation was for you or you think it wasn't. I think you slowly have realized after the fact, and retrospectively, you start to realize, like, hey, like, wow, that was for my benefit. That was for me to not have that in my life, to have that in my life, to make that action or do this or do that. And you slowly start to realize, like, dang, like, stuff does really work in my favor. That rejection was protection, Everything becomes aligned, and I want you to know, as you become more potent in your powers, as you become more in your own energy and in the energy of God and in the energy of spirit within you, you start to become so magnetic for every single one of your desires. What are your desires? Are they aligned with your ego, or are they aligned with your higher self? That's when we got to know the difference, because a lot of us are waiting. First of all, you shouldn't be waiting anyway. But a lot of us are expecting these desires to show up that are egotistically driven. That's not going to happen. In some cases, it can because we force it to happen. But ultimately, if we're sitting back and we're waiting for the desires that are driven by ego to show up for us, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. You're going to be in for something that was never meant to come in your life. You see, we don't need to force things into our lives that are not meant for us anymore. This is a season of letting go. This is a season of shedding. Remember, we're in the winter season. Everything is dying. Everything is shedding the layers, so that in the springtime we can come back to life and we can actually be more aligned with 333 with who we are, right? So that's the thing about understanding how powerful you are. I think you're a very powerful individual. Actually, I know that you're a very powerful individual because you ended up on this video. You ended up seeing this video. And I really just came to tell you that everything works out for you. And I need you to get in the belief that everything works out for you, because there's still some of you that have a little doubt about things working out for you, about things being for you. Because when I tell you all your desires are already yours and you can have them right now in this moment, as we speak, as you breathe, as you think, as you feel, as you hear, as you see, you can have them right now, because guess what? You have a feeling, you have a nervous system, you have a creative, imaginative mind that can generate the feeling of the things that you desire, of the things that you want to call in and to show up on the physical. Because what do we always say? Before something can show up on the physical, it has to show up on the mental, internal, spiritual first. It has to. Before it can manifest into the masculine, it has to be in the feminine creative energy first. It has to all be aligned. So you can have everything that you desire right now, not the egotistical driven desires, the ones that want to show off for others, the ones that want you to show up a certain way so other people can view you this way. Not those, but those that are driven from a soul spiritual level, ones that are driven from purpose, from love, from light. Those are the desires that can show up on the physical plane when you feel them on the inside and you generate them on the inside, because you're an imaginator. You're an imaginator. What do I always say that? We have an generation. We generate imagination. We generate energy within us. So when we generate that energy, now we have the energetic potential to build something on the outside, for something to show up on the outside for us. And we may not know when that thing is going to show up for us. We don't know when. We don't know how. But we know it will. That's what we know. Because we know that everything always works out for us. And when you're aligned with the divine and when you're aligned with your most high self, you know that everything always works out for you, because you and God are one. And if you and God are one, of course, everything always works out for you. If you're aligned with the most highest energy in the entire universe and you know that you are one with it, how could it possibly not co-create with you? How could you possibly not co-create with it? Because you are it. It is you. Omnipresent, omnipotent. It's everywhere and everything all at once, inside and outside, external and internal. You understand? It's all you. Everything outside of us is a reflection of us. And when we come to understand that our external situation, as it shows and as it is right now, is a result of our internal mental state. And when we start taking accountability for how our outside surrounding environment looks, then that's when we can go internally and make the changes so that our outside can slowly start to make its own changes. We start to see people leave out of our lives. We start to see ourselves in different environments. We start to see ourselves around different people, dating different people, attracting different romantic partners, eating differently, because our insides don't feel the same anymore and aren't craving those processed, high sugar, high starched foods. Sugary drinks. Our internal selves are not craving that anymore. But when our insides are not aligned with our higher self, of course, we're going to be craving and attracting things on the outside that are aligned with that. So what version of yourself do you want to be? That's the question that you need to ask yourself right now. What version of yourself do you want to be? One of the egos, the several egos, or do you want to be the version of yourself that's the most aligned with the highest version of you? And who's the highest version of you? It's God. It's the universe. Because you are one. You are perfect, and you can be perfect in your own unique way. Every cell in your body is perfect. If you are a cell in the body of Christ, in the body of the universe, in the body of God, you are perfect too, in your own way. Uniquely. So I want you to really understand that everything always works out for you, no matter what you do. And it may sound crazy to be like, wow, how does everything always work out for me even when I make mistakes? Because those mistakes were a part of the process. Those mistakes were a part of the journey. And little do you know, they weren't even mistakes to begin with. They were a part of the process of your growth, of evolution. You dating that person that did this and did that, that was a part of the process. That was a part of the journey. Because if you would have never been in that situation, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. If you would have never gone down that path, you would have never been the person that you are today. But what spirit and what the divine is really telling me is that now you're at a stage of your spiritual maturity where you're learning that you don't want to take the long road anymore. You don't want to take the high road. You don't want to go up the mountain. You rather go through the valley. Because you've elevated yourself so much that you can see beyond what the physical eye can see. You can see on a microscopic level with your soul. And because you have that vision now, you don't need to take the long road. You don't need to date those people to show you how to heal your versions of your abandoned self. You don't need to take the job in order to sacrifice yourself in order to bring in abundance. You know that you can be in your purpose and bring in abundance. You know that you can go to therapy or you can do your own spiritual healing to get to the highest version of yourself. You don't need to go through trauma anymore to become the highest version of yourself. You don't need to go you don't need to go over the mountain. You don't need to climb the hill. You can just walk straight through to your destination because it's right in front of you. That's it. You don't need to go no further. You don't need to go around to the longest pathway. Right now, it's a direct shot. And you know that everything works out for you. It's not just a matter of, wow, after that traumatic event happened, I'm a better person. Or after that rejection, I realized that it wasn't for me. Now you're seeing everything before the rejection even comes, before the traumatic experience even comes. You can see what's not meant for you and you walk right away from it. And the universe and God are co-creating with you because they don't even allow you to have those experiences in your circle. You're vibrating so high right now. You're going to start seeing experiences be a lot differently than they were before. Before, lower level people who weren't on your energetic frequency were allowed to penetrate your spiritual fortress. Now, they can't even get through the gates if they tried. They can't get past you, spiritual warrior. You can't. They can't. Because everything always works out for you. And now that you're in the embodiment that everything works out for you, and that everything always plays in your favor, and that you are in your most highest and aligned self, or getting closer and closer to that higher version of you, that you could no longer even be affected by those type of things. You don't need to take the long walk to get where you need to go. You could take a straight path, and who knows, you may even be taking a shortcut. Your life is about to drastically change, and that is why the message is coming to you that everything always works out for you, because Spirit is calling for you to have faith. You have to have faith, feeling, and divine inspired action. Faith, feeling, and action. Faith, feeling, and action. The faith is believing in what you cannot see. The feeling is generating the energy inside you to know that you already have it and that you're not waiting. And the action is aligning with those two other things to let you know that you're already living and feeling and being and in the experience that you're meant to be in. And you're aligned with the version of yourself that lives in that experience. And you prove that to yourself through your actions. The actions are part of the masculine manifestation generation. Because once you marry together your feminine, your imaginative energy, and your masculine action energy, you bring them together, they create life. And what is life? The physical manifestation of your desires. Once you understand that, and once you understand that every single thing always works, I want you to wake up every single day and quote that. I want you to wake up every single day and say, every single thing always works out for me. Every single thing always works out for me. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. That was my watch notification this time. Every single thing always works out for me. It has no choice but to. As I am aligned with my higher version of myself, everything around me has no choice but to align with that. So therefore, every single thing always works out for me. It has no choice. Because me and the Father, me and the universe, me and God, me and the Father and the Mother are one. Are one together. Not separate, not different. So that's going to be the message for the light of Jah today. And I hope it really found you and it really aligned with you. But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I love going on this journey with you guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Ashe and amen.